Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Ja, schönes Startmenü. Ich denke mal vorsichtig, wir alle können Englisch genug, damit wir das auch so spielen können. Halt mal, wo ist meine Maus? Ich will meine Maus haben. Ich will meine Maus. Da ist meine Maus. Genau. Und würde dementsprechend die Untertitel auf Englisch stellen. Wenn jemand da Probleme hätte oder das anders gerne machen wollen möchte, tut, ihr wisst schon, so auf Deutsch oder so, kann ich das nachträglich gerne ändern. Ich mache es jetzt einfach mal auf Englisch, das sollte eigentlich passen. So, confirm. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No, habe ich nicht. Ich habe nur gehört, es soll gut sein und deswegen spiele ich das jetzt. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Artikulationsprobleme. Sehr gut. Ich glaube, das lassen wir einfach mal so. Confirm. Please enter the current time. Okay. Also es ist interessant, dass sich der die Systemzeit nicht sieht. 5 Uhr 5. Hab mal PM. PM. So. Wir haben einen wunderschönen Freitagnachmittag. 5 Uhr nachmittags. Ich hoffe, das stimmt. Ich komme da immer durcheinander. So, doch, PM Pass Meridian. Oh Mann. Immer nervös beim Aufnehmen. Confirm. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay, das ist nett. Ah, Büroarbeit, wie ich es liebe. Jeden Tag, jede Stunde. Ah, große Liebe. Manchmal. Und das ist schön hier. Das macht echt Spaß. Ich weiß nicht, ob man es im Video erkennt, aber hier erkennt man den kleinen Mauszeiger und der ist auch hier drin auf dem kleinen Bildschirm. Das ist sehr schön gerade. Settings, Field of View, Audio, One-Handed Walking, okay, Controller brauchen wir jetzt nicht. Video, ich weiß, das sollte man eigentlich offscreen machen, bloß ich wollte das so ungeschnitten wie möglich präsentieren. AKA, nein, ich habe es natürlich nicht vergessen. Wieso denn auch? Controls, ja. WSD und Space Jump. Okay, gut, das ist gut. So, back. Dann begin the game. Also da bin ich jetzt gerade ehrlich gesagt ein bisschen gespannt drauf.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ah, Endlich mal die Ruhe im Büro. Herrlich. Ein Kollege will was, die Chefetage ist nicht da. Ich will Pause, Ruhe. Und wenn ich den ganzen Tag nur Tasten drücke, warum muss ich da Dinge ausfüllen? I hate Mondays, das kann ich verstehen. Aber ich würde jetzt ganz gerne... Kann ich hier irgendwie interagieren? Nö. Ach ja. Was haben wir hier? Hallo? Jemand da?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Aber da muss ich mich dann auch mal ganz fein bei diesen blöden Arschkrampen bedanken, wenn ein Meeting ist und da holt mich keiner. Number one dead, okay. Installation. War das ich? Kann man hier interagieren? Arsch kopieren? Hallo.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Hat er da heimlich geraucht? Ah, nein, halt. Ich würde jetzt zurück und mir vor dem Meeting noch einen Kaffee holen. Hey, Leute. Okay. Leute, wenn ihr den Arbeitsplatz verlasst, doch bitte mal den Rechner sperren. IT-Sicherheit, ne? Schon mal was von gehört? 417. I hate Mondays. Okay. Ah, schön. Warum habe ich sowas nicht im Büro? So. Was haben wir hier drin? Sales in this quarter. Okay, also wir verkaufen irgendwas. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ja, natürlich, klar.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ist das die Mitarbeiter? No. Das macht gar keinen Sinn hier. Ist das da ein Weg übers Tageslicht? Okay. Nice.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Ich würde mir jetzt doch ganz gerne einen Kaffee holen. Hallo?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Ja, was ist das? A short history of the relations between...
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Aber das ist echt schön hier. Mal ohne die ganzen Kollegen. Einfach mal hier mal in Ruhe. Und es gibt... Und wer hat den Kaffee ausgesoffen? Also schön genug, dass die alle verschwunden sind, aber wer hat den Kaffee gesoffen?
But at
Warum?
last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nee. Wo geht's denn hier hin?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, gut. Ja, ich suche immer erst so nach den Sachen, wo man nicht hin soll, um dann nichts zu verpassen, ne? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift $5,000. Okay, aber wenn man tot ist, muss man das immer noch zahlen? Oder bin ich hier so, Sankt Bürokratius lässt grüßen?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yep.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Ja, okay. Können wir? Nein, wir können nicht. Schade. Ich wollte jetzt gerade runterjumpen, aber es geht nicht. Können. Na, Mann. Und nein, ich spiele das jetzt nicht nur so, weil hier gerade Stanley Parable draufsteht und ich absichtlich versuche, den Instruktionen nicht zu folgen, sondern einfach nur deswegen, weil ja, ich für gewöhnlich gerne mal Dinge ausprobiere. Halt mal. Danger everywhere. Schön. What could possibly go wrong? To be one. Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ja, okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Okay.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay, jetzt geht's wieder von vorne los.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay. Ach, geht nicht. Nee, kann ich springen.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Hm. Aber... Okay.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Ah, man kommt hier nicht runter. Schade. Ja, natürlich.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You are going to stay here, aren't you? You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Ja, Spaß wenigstens die Rentenkasse ein bisschen Geld.